Urban Meyer is once again in some hot water, but this time it goes back to his time at Ohio State. We're going to talk about it right after the. What's good people? Jeff Lightsey Jr. here with the Black Balls channel and Victory Formation. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell because we upload every single day. Now, Urban Meyer, he might be a terrible person. He's definitely a bad husband. He has a lot of things going on with him, and that's why he was fired by the Jacksonville Jaguars before the end of his first season. But now there's some hot water. He's back in hot water. And it regards back to his time when he was the head coach of the Ohio State football team. So let me give you some context. There was a young man who was currently a member of the Ohio State football team right now, but he was recruited by Urban Meyer, and he got there back in 2017. And he put on Twitter how his very first meeting at Ohio State, they had a no hoodie policy. And so in implementing that no hoodie policy, an assistant coach, can't think of the name right now, but we're going to read an article about it more. But an assistant coach, to emphasize that no hoodie policy, put a picture of none other than Trayvon Martin on a PowerPoint to emphasize, hey, we don't have no hoodies like this, and used the picture of Trayvon Martin. Now, Trayvon Martin, as we all know, all us black people anyway, was the young man that was killed by George Zimmerman, murdered by George Zimmerman after leaving the store with a hoodie on, Skittles, and an Arizona tea. Like we all remember that. So this is let's read some of Robert Littall from Black Sports Online. Shout out to Robert Littall. This is his article. Well, before we get to that, so that the young man who's at Ohio State said that he put that out there, and then Urban Meyer came out and vehemently denied, like he definitely denied that any picture of Trayvon Martin was used. He said, I did have a no hoodie policy, but we never used a picture of Trayvon Martin. Now he's backtracking because now he's had a conversation with another player who was also in that meeting and said, nah, coach, we actually did have a picture of Trayvon Martin when it came to the no hoodie policy. And now Urban Meyer is saying that there was a staffer who did that and he heard nothing about that until this year. Let's read. So this is from BSO. It says Urban Meyer is always an unreliable narrator. So anything he says, you have to take with a grain of salt. It was fairly confident that the ex-Ohio State DB Marcus Williamson was telling the truth about the Trayvon Martin story, but I tried to explain to people that if you listen to Williamson said, he never directly said Urban had anything to do with it. He just said that it happened. Urban should have taken that info and taken the time to find out what exactly happened before issuing a blanket denial, because now people don't believe him when he said he had no idea what happened. Here's exactly what happened via the Columbus Dispatch. It says, quote, trying to make sense of it all was former Buckeye safety Tyvis Powell, who went on Twitter to clarify Williamson's hoodie tweet. Former Ohio State player told Powell that a white staffer in the program used a picture of Martin without understanding the potential damage. That person later apologized to the players. Former Ohio State coach Urban Meyer told the Dispatch that until Tuesday, he was unaware that the Martin photo appeared during a freshman orientation meeting that outlined program rules and protocols. Meyer on Sunday told the author Jeff Snook the photo incident, quote, never happened. Quote, I didn't know about it until 1 hour ago, until after talking to Powell, Meyer said on Tuesday. I wasn't there in the meeting. None of the coaches were present. It was a support staffer who was in error and apologized. I contacted Powell, who explained he wanted everyone to know Williamson was not lying about the situation involving the hoodie and Martin, but also stressed the staffer's mistake does not make the coaching staff or program racist. Quote, people think it's racist to show that photo of Trayvon Martin, and I understand where they're coming from, Powell said. To the black culture, this is huge. There will be an uproar whenever this is brought up in a meeting or whatever context automatically to offensive. It is offensive to people. Now, of course, you're going to have guys that will always cape and take up for Urban Meyer. Of course you will. And now here's the thing. The DB Marcus Williamson, like they said in the article, never said Urban Meyer was the person behind all of this. He just said that it happened. He said that at Ohio State, this is what took place. Period. I mean, it's the truth. It took place. It happened. And the thing is, people always want to shit on HBCUs, pardon my language, but they always want to talk bad about HBCUs. But this type of stuff doesn't happen at HBCUs because you're being coached and you're being taught and you're having teachers, coaches, advisors, professors that live in the same culture as you. These people don't have support staffers that's going to do something as dumb as this. I mean, think about this. This man, you can have your no hoodie policy. It is what it is. And for whatever reason, I think it's a dumb policy, but it's your policy to make, right? It is what it is. It doesn't affect anything on the field, clearly, because Urban's been a very successful coach. But to use out of all the freaking pictures that you can look up hoodie on Google, just type in boy with hoodie on or boy with hoodie or hoodie. Or just show a blanket, but don't got to have even a person wearing the hoodie. Just show a damn hoodie. You choose Trayvon Martin. I just really be wanting to know what the hell be going through people's brains. Like, what the hell did you expect to get out of showing a picture of Trayvon Martin to emphasize your no hoodie policy? Don't wear a hoodie so you won't end up like Trayvon dead. Like, are you serious? Like, are you freaking serious? I mean, Channing Crowder, whoever can shit on HBCUs all they want. This stuff don't happen at HBCUs. This stuff ain't happening at Hampton. This stuff ain't happening at Jackson State with their football team. This stuff ain't happening at Mississippi Valley or Grambling or Southern or Alcorn or, you know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't happening. Bethune-Cookman, FAMU. Like, it's not happening there. But this happens at places like Ohio State all the time. This happens in places like Iowa, who had a racist strength coach in his position for years, for like a decade, all the time. I mean, it does. It simply does. And this is just one of several incidents that's happened at a place Urban Meyer coached. We're not even getting into the Jaguars or his time at Florida. We're not even talking about that. But at the same Ohio State place, he had a head coach or he had an assistant coach who was beating up on his wife. And Urban and his wife knew about it and didn't tell anybody. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can say, oh, well, FAMU, because somebody in my comments let me know that FAMU had, like, some academic stuff going on. And that happens. I understand that. But they ain't putting up pictures of Trayvon Martin saying don't wear hoodies. Like, that ain't happening there. Yeah, you can say they got in some academic probation stuff. Yeah, that happens at big-time Power Fives, too. So, I don't know, man. This is... Like, people like I said, they love the stuff, shit on dorms and resources and facilities and stuff. How about culture? How about way of living? How about not being, not offending me as soon as I walk in the door? This was at a freshman orientation. So all freshman football players, for who knows how long this was taking place. All freshman football players going into an environment, your very first meeting at The Ohio State University's dream school, this place you've always wanted to play at. They show you a damn picture of Trayvon Martin. Talking about some no hoodies in the facility or no hoodies. Like, are you serious? Are you freaking serious is all I can say, man. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Please, please, please leave your thoughts in the comments on what's taking place. And as far as Urban goes, man, you can't believe anything he's got to say. He can say he didn't know that it took place, but who really knows? Because he also said he didn't know his assistant coach was beating up on his wife. And turns out he and his wife knew the whole time. So, it is what it is. And Urban also kicked a player when he was in Jacksonville, and that's recent. So, it is what it is. Leave your thoughts in the chat. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Once again, my name is Jeff Lightsey Jr. at the Black Boss Channel and Victory Formation. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jeff Lightsey Jr. That is my YouTube channel right there in the Black Boss Channel, YouTube. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Peace.